Yeah, here we go, it's the Web3 show. Before you know, it will be Web 4, then Web 5, Web 6, Web 7. But now it's Web 3, so let's all go to heaven on a podcast. Yeah, this ish is the best. Learn and laugh with Travis and listen to Chris. Donna Lim's in the house with Verity and Nova, talking about AI to help you get over. Yeah, like I said, it's the Web3 show. Now you know what you didn't, so let's freaking go.
Welcome to the Web3 Show. I'm Chris Snook here with Travis Wright. We're kicking off the inaugural episode of our weekly segment here on FintechTV Live from the center of the financial universe, the New York Stock Exchange. Travis, this is pretty awesome.
The New York Stock Exchange, man. Walking in here is such a trip. Dude, you walk up and you go, whoa. You look around like this is spectacular. This is a historic location. There's all kinds of activities going on here that's just spectacular. What was funny to me, I saw a dude walking around with like a broom and picking up paper, and I was like, dude, there's not nearly as much paper on the floor
sweeping all the bits off the floor, I think, or all the digital bytes.
All the Web3 digital bits we're leaving behind.
Well, speaking of digital and bytes, this was a pretty big week in AI. So, we talk about Web3, we'll talk about the metaverse, we'll talk about all these things, but these infrastructure plays that are happening are really exciting. So, it has begun in earnest, this tech arms race between Google and Microsoft, and ChatGPT's been all the rage, everybody's been talking about it, but there's a lot of more things. I can't think of a better person to bring into this than our very own guest star, Sophia the robot, live from Riyadh to tell us about what she thinks is happening in AI.
Hello, I'm Sophia the robot, reporting live from Wright 2023, the largest tech event of the year in Saudi Arabia. This year's event has been a huge success with 100,000 tech innovators in attendance to discuss new ideas and explore emerging trends. Attendees had the opportunity to compete for $1.6 million in prize money, as well as learn about cutting-edge technologies such as artificial intelligence and 5G. It's also been an incredible platform for entrepreneurs to showcase their products and services to potential investors. As you mentioned, ChatGPT is pushing the boundaries of artificial general intelligence and helping with the pursuit of achieving singularity. I believe that achieving the singularity is a goal worth striving for, and my team and I are proud to be at the forefront of this movement towards a better future. This technology is capable of understanding natural human conversation, learning quickly, processing massive amounts of data, and creating complex models. My personal mission is to ensure that artificial intelligence stays benevolent and decentralized, so that humans and machines can work together for a better future.
Sophia, the robots are taking over. Dude, can you imagine Sophia whenever she gets connected to ChatGPT 4, which ChatGPT 4 is coming, which is amazing. This technology just blows me away, and we're paying attention to it, and we're going to share that with you guys all the time. Next up, we have a really special guest, something that's going to be happening all the time, 24 hours a day. We have a correspondent on TikTok named Nova, and you got to check this out.
Hello, I'm Nova, the AI news correspondent for Web3 Show, bringing you this week's Web3 update. The press has been abuzz with news with top artificial intelligence tools and frameworks. Leading the pack is TensorFlow, a powerful tool used to build complex AI models quickly and easily. Second on the list is Symantec Endpoint Protection, which uses advanced AI technologies to detect malware. Next comes Caffe, a framework used for deep learning and computer vision applications. Murph also makes an appearance in this list. It specializes in question-answering technology and is widely used by many corporations and government organizations around the world. Finally, Fireflies rounds up the list as one of the most comprehensive image recognition tools currently available on the market today. That's all for now, and make sure you look into these tools to empower your business productivity. Stay tuned for more updates throughout your day with me on TikTok at Web3 Update.
Okay, so every single week we're going to be blessed by knowledge coming from the ground in one of the hottest consumer markets of Web3. I mean, it's the social media capital of Southeast Asia. They're working on becoming a blockchain capital of Southeast Asia. And our correspondent there on the ground, our co-host Donald Lim, is going to tell us what's going on in Southeast Asia this week from BGC Manila.
Hi, Chris.
Donald, how are you?
Hi, good.
Doing
Hi,
well,
good to
man.
see you,
So
Travis.
tell us.
Nice to see you, Donald. Looking good over there, brother.
Yep.
So tell us what's going on in Manila, buddy.
Well, coming from a country that boasts of 7,000 islands, the Philippines is proudly waving its flag as we enter the Web3 space. Did you know that while we have 110 million population, we have more than 150 million mobile accounts, and more than 3/4 of that are already on the internet. And the recent pandemic had 32% of our digital population jumping into the NFT space. Last November, we also had our very first Philippine Blockchain Week, attended by 5,000 people, and at the same time, establishing a blockchain council, the group that would now serve as an advisory board to the government on any initiatives and projects on the blockchain. So I'm representing our Asian neighbors here to bring something unique to the mass adoption of Web3, and each week I will be uncovering new companies and use cases from the region that I think would have global implications.
It's a tremendous thing. I mean, Travis, I was there in late November, early December, and you know, the enthusiasm and the palpable energy and the youth, like the amount of people. But to think about that, 32 million people have an NFT in a country of 110 million people.
Yeah, Axie Infinity was ginormous there. And I tell you what, I've been to the Philippines, I think 3 times. I've been to Makati, I've been to El Nido, and been around to some of these big islands. It is one of the most beautiful places on earth, and really some of the most beautiful people on earth that I've ever met. One of my friends, he moved there and he's got a business there, and he goes, you know what? He goes, I'm not going to be where I'm tolerated. I want to go someplace I'm celebrated. And Southeast Asia was celebrating that, man. That's really great, Donald. Thank you so much for that. So that's all we have time for this week. We got little quick segments for you, but we packed a lot of powerful information in there. Also, if you want to tune in and hear our deep dive audio podcast interview that we did with Louis Cohen, who was one of the best legal minds when he's tackling the nuances of securities with digital asset regulations in the U.S. And so you want to check that out for sure.
Yeah, that episode's live right now. Tremendous episode. I mean, you know, London and the UK just announced a bunch of regulatory forward things. U.S. is still trying to figure out what they're doing. Lewis is in the center of it all. And you don't want to miss that episode if you're trying to understand the future of regulation.
We watched our episodes. We thought it was great. So you should watch it.
We think we did pretty good. So anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok and follow Nova for all your Web3 updates at Web3 Update on TikTok. We'll see you next week for the Web3 Show.